Hello, hello, hello out there. How is everybody doing today, this Wednesday, November 9th? Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today out there? Today, Wednesday, April 9th. My name is Coach Dawn Allen, and I am the CEO of Stay Sexy Wellness. And I'm happy to be here this evening. I am so happy to be here this evening for our 99. Wow, 99 podcasts. Wow, it's been, it was kind of fast. I can't believe how fast this 99 episodes came. So I want to say hello, hello, hello. And what do? I help overweight women who feel stressed out, he felt unworthy, forgotten, and unseen, go from being stressed out to having energy, drive, and motivation. And we do this by changing the way we eat, um, improving our physical activity, and also self-care needs. And when we do this, well, we become fit, fine, fabulous, and so sexy, loving ourselves from the inside out. Yes, yes. Who doesn't want to be extra healthy and fit? Definitely, definitely, definitely. We definitely want equality of life, especially as we age. We want to be fit. And we don't want to just because we're getting older, that doesn't mean we're going to just fall apart. No, 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 no. No, no, no. We can age with like wine, get better with time and wine. Yes. So I want to say hello, hello for everybody out there, those have been rocking with me for 99 episodes. And for those who are new, welcome, welcome, and welcome. But you know that I feel you, I see you, I know you, I was fund you, and I love you. And my story, well, was an interesting story. I don't know if you ever said it to yourself, but I said to myself, I would never, ever, 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 ever weigh a certain weight. And well, one day it happened. I was urged to get on the scale, which I did. I seen a number that I did not believe. I just was like, no way. Because I said I would never, ever, ever weigh over 200 pounds. That was just my magic number. And there I was that person. That was me. That was she. I did that. I weighed 203 pounds, which was a shock. I knew that I felt heavy. I knew I was slow. I knew I was groggy. I knew I had brain fog. I knew my knees was acting up. I would walk and my knees would just give out. And there was a time where I'll go to the shopping center and I'll get a cart. A cart for shopping, of course. But my cart also was to hold me up, just in case my knees wanted to just, fall out on me. And what happened, I got on that scale, and that was the last thing for me. That was it. That was the last straw. I couldn't fight it. I couldn't resist it. Because, the doctor told me that every time I go to the doctor, oh, you can use to lose weight. I'm like, I heard him, but I didn't hear him. But when I seen that scale, there was that was it. You can't argue with a scale. But I do believe, though, this is my belief, that every time I go to the doctors, that scale is about 5 pounds over. This is me. I could be wrong. But it just seemed like my scale at home does not match the scale at doctor's office. It always seems to be 5 pounds more. Maybe it's me, but anyway. But this scale was my scale was 203, and I lied to myself. So I said no way. So I was urged once more to go to a computer, and I did, and I found a school that resonated with me. And after I finished the school, I became an integrated nutrition health coach. And here I am today with you on the Coach Dawn Allen podcast, episode number 99. Wow, 99. So tonight's episode is called The Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. And I felt it was time for us to talk about, eating organic. Well, last podcast, I talked about organic food. And we talked about, how, organic food and how it's grown and, how it's produced and it's reduced with less pesticides. So I have a definition. So let me read the definition for you, okay? It says organic. It says food or farming method produced or involving production without the use of chemicals, fertilizer, pesticides, or other artificial agents, organic farming. So most of these farmers, when they do that and they are government approved, they get certified from the government. And because of this, the way they do their farming, and well, it's more expensive. It's better for us, it's better for the earth, but it costs more. So the price of organics food costs more. It could be anywhere between 20% to 50% higher. What I understand, research said that over the last 5 years, prices went up like 45%. So eating organic could be costly. You might have to watch your budget, and I do understand. That's why tonight I did the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen, because once you get the food list, then you may be able to make a better shopping decision based on the food list. Okay, so that is why I decided to do this for our budget. So how did this come about? So what it is the EWG. The EWG is called the Environmental Working Group. What they had decided was, well, they went across for 46,000 tests they did, and they have 46 different crops. And they decided that they were going to, well, help the consumer and pick the best foods and, all the worst foods to help us make better choices, better, healthier choices, I should say. So what they did, they came up with a list. And what they did was a ranking on this list. Is ranking, you know what? Before I start, let me first give you what I'm going to talk about exactly. So a lot of us want to ask the question, how safe are the foods we're eating? And I'm going to talk about ranking of the produce, which is the Clean and Dirty 15 list. I'm going to talk about the impact on health and tips to be a wiser shopper. That's going to be our topic for this evening. I'm going to be sure I get that straight. So as I was saying, the EWG came up with a list they had formulated. They tested over 46,000 samples of 46 popular crops. And they ranked them based on pesticide, the concentration, how much pesticide levels, how much the average residue levels are on the sample. They also tested on the variety of pesticides, because it may not be one, it may be more than one. So also they, if you have like one pesticide compared to 3 or 4 or 5, of course, the one with the most is going to be more dirty, of course. And then the toxicity, which is the health risks associated with the chemicals. So these 3 particular decisions pretty much base the 46 crops into either the dirty or the clean list. Okay, so let me give you the list right now. You may want to get a paper and pencil, I don't know, in case you want to write these down. Okay, so the Clean 15 are safer to purchase than conventionally, and you also save money. So let me tell you about first of all, the Clean 15 first, and then I'll do the Dirty Dozen after that. Okay, here we go. Number 1 for the, you know what? Should I do dirty first? Let me think. I'll do the clean first. So the clean fit first would be avocados. Number 1. Number 2, sweet corn. Number 3, pineapples. Number 4, onions. Number 5, papaya. Number 6, sweet peas. It says frozen. Number 7, asparagus. Number 8, honeydew melon. Number 9, kiwi. Number 10, cabbage. Number 11, watermelon. Number 12, mushrooms. Number 13, mangoes. Number 14, sweet potatoes. Number 15, carrots. Now, I will say that it says that sweet corn and papaya rank low on the pesticide residue, but some may be grown from GMO seeds. So if you have a concern about that, that's just a note for you. And it's also said that 98% on this list, 98% of the pesticides are free. So this is really, really good. It's almost 100% pesticide free. They said that average 98% out of these Clean 15, which is really pretty good. 98%. And they are very happy about news about that. Okay. So those are the 15. I can say again real quick: avocados, sweet corn, pineapples, onions, papaya, sweet peas, asparagus, honeydew melon, kiwi, cabbage, watermelon, mushrooms, mangoes, sweet potatoes, and carrots. So these are those of the Clean 15. And you may want to know why are these on the Clean 15? What makes these so special? And well, the reason why that makes possibly why they are on the Clean 15 is the natural character. Some of these are thick. They have thick coatings or outer coatings, that protect them from bugs and pesticides. Some of them, what's inside like an onion, the inside of the onion, the way it's the character on the inside, I guess the immune system of it. And another one, some also how they grow. Some are grown high above the ground. Some are grown underground, and some are grown in a controlled environment. So this is why these are more of the safer or more cleaner than the others. So now, I'm going to go with the Dirty Dozen. Y'all ready? Are you ready for the Dirty Dozen? Here we go. So these are vegetables that they say, or fruits, that are the most contaminated with pesticides. You may be surprised. Here we go. Number 1, strawberries. Number 2, spinach. Number 3, kale, collards, and mustard greens. Number 4, grapes. Number 5, pears. Number 5, peaches. Number 6, pears. Number 7, nectarines. Number 8, apples. Number 9, bell and hot peppers. Number 10, cherries. Number 11, blueberries. And number 12, green beans. Now you know what the dirty ones are. So, and we all eat all these. So these are the ones that these are the ones that you may want to buy organic, because these are the ones that a lot of us eat. So these are the ones that you may want to buy organic because they have the most contamination on them. I know that apples are on here, and the reason why apples are because the way they put the pesticide in the water with the apple. So I know that's how they get infected with all that contaminant. Okay, so as far as purchasing concerned, if you know that the Clean 15, well, you can buy the Clean 15. You don't have to buy those. Organically. You can buy those conventional. Save the money, instead of buying those organic, buy the ones that are on the Dirty Dozen. Buy those organic. So that way you're not buying everything. So that's what I would do. Just buy the clean ones conventionally and buy the dirty ones organic. So that way you can kind of have a better shopping list and save some of your pennies. So they're talking about why are pesticides so dangerous. We know really why. It causes some hormonal balances, and it's not really wise people are pregnant and children. But then think about it, over time is what the problem is. Over time, these residues linger into our bodies and cause all different kind of things going on. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. It's a long time that these things be in our system, and just don't know when it's going to arise. And it doesn't matter if you wash these things or you peel them. It doesn't matter. The residue is still going to be on there because it seeps lower and deeper into the skin of the fruit. Now, they say you can wash them. And you can wash them with cold water and you can brush them. But they said that's not going to do it. Okay, you can wash them and peel them and all of that. But at the end of the day, it'd be best to buy. Well, it's not best to buy. It's wiser to buy organic. Okay, because this is your health. You just never know when this is going to kick up. With cancer scares and everything going on. Why take chances? Why take chances? Okay. So, like I said, you can wash them in cold water with the brush. But they said for items like apples and potatoes, it might help somewhat. But, So the thing is, say buy organic for dirty dozen items, like I said, and reduce the pesticides intake by 80%. So they're saying if you just buy organic, you're reducing 80% of the pesticides from the dirty dozen. So that's like, wow. So that's that's my report for the evening. I'm hoping that it was helpful. And I'm saying we definitely want to eat our fruit and vegetables. We're not saying not to buy them. We definitely need them for our diet. But you can be a wiser shopper by knowing what to buy. You can save money by not buying everything organic, just buying the items from the dirty dozen. I'll say it one more time. Strawberries, spinach, kale, cauliflowers, collards, mustard greens, grapes, peaches, pears, nectarines, apples, bell and hot peppers, cherries, blueberries, and green beans. So these are items that is recommended that you buy those dirty items organic. And the other ones on the clean 15, buy them conventional because they are 98% pesticide free as is. And that's because of the natural ranking, because the natural skin and how they're grown as far as high or low, or that's a beautiful thing. So I'm hoping that I gave value. If I did, please drop a V in here. I want to say I'm helping you guys save some money, save some dollars, and also improve your health, save your health from cancer scares or anything that be coming down the pipe. Let me see, look, I'll see if anybody on Instagram. I have any comments here. Let's see if I have any here. Let's see. The avocados, value. Okay, how can they classify some of these fruits as healthy? Oh, well, that's the whole thing. Fruits are healthy. Well, put it this way, fruits are healthy because they're fruits. We need them as far as they're a healthier carbohydrate. They're lower in calories than other things, okay? They're less in sugar. That's why we need the fruit, but just buy them organic, depending on what list they're on, okay? Okay, value, thank you. Okay, I'm trying to save you some coins. I know Mr. Smith likes to save some coins. Okay, so, also, one more thing too. When you guys go to the farmer's market, whatever those little marks are called, flea marks, okay? Ask the farmer or ask the vendor how they grow their food, because not everybody that's organic farmer goes and get the certification. They don't want the hassle. They don't want the risk. They may do all the work, but they might want to be the hassle from the government and get the little seal and say they're certified. Okay, so ask them, because they make the organic farmers they just don't have the label, because they didn't feel like going through the rigmarole of the government coming in and doing whatever they do. Okay, I'm just saying. So because that to be certified, to have an organic label, it's voluntary. You don't have to do it. You do not have to do it. So ask them, how do they grow their food? You may be surprised and save more money. Okay. So I hope I gave you value. Please drop a V if I did. Have any questions, please let me know. But I will say, save the date. Save the date. On Sunday, April 27th at 4:00, I will have a masterclass. So look out for it. April 27th is the last Sunday in April, and it's 4:00. I'll get back with you later on that, but look out for it because I'm coming for you. So I hope I know I gave you value. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to hope that, but I hope that the podcast was valuable enough and I gave you value and you learned something. And I'm hoping that, you will be a smarter shopper and a wiser shopper, and save your money and buy the produce that, well, that is best for you and your family for the future. Because like I said, these pesticides, these residues, they linger into your system for I don't know how long. And then one day it just might spark up and you don't know how you got cancer, how you got this disease. It's because of what we put in our bodies. So if we can avoid it, let's do that. Okay. So that's all I have to say for now. I'm Coach Dawn Allen with Stay Sexy Wellness, and I will see you soon. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Coach D out. Bye-bye for now.